Welcome in to another Aries Alert Show, episode 18. I am your host, Saud Aries. Oh, crap. Got playback. The Aries Alert Show, episode 18. Hopefully you're having a good day today. If you're not, hopefully it turns around for you. We're going to kick this off with a Pro Bowl match that I'm not controlling, just to have something in the background so we can all have something to watch while we're talking topics. I'm not going to keep you here long as I have to go to work. So this should only be about, let's set it at 3 minutes, 2 minutes, a quarter. Because we're only going to be going for about 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes. Now, just to let everyone know, okay? So we're all on the same page. This does not interrupt the stream that would happen later today. Just because I'm doing a stream now, early in the morning. Bucks fans, how you doing? I saw your name popping there. How you doing? How's your day treating you? YHAM5750, thank you for them likes. Bucks fan, thank you for them likes. Both of you, thank you for them likes. Thank you for helping Astro 51 Media channel grow. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you for being valued members of the 51 Dynasties community. My day is going pretty well. I'm experimenting with something new today. I came up with this a couple days ago. I was like, let's try to kick off like a morning. My hand that guy. I got my cup of coffee. I'm about to head out the door to go to work. But I thought, why not try to get up a little bit earlier and have like a news stream, you know, something where we can talk about the game and news where I'm not trying to, you know, rush in, stuff like that. So I just have 1 or 2 topics that I'm going to get into today, and then I'm going to let you guys go. But just to remind everybody, okay, I'm going to put it in the chat right now. There will be a stream at 5 p.m. Hold on. 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so you guys can know there's going to be a stream at like 5. So, you know, you don't sit up here and think like, okay, you know, he's doing an Aries Alert show and not going to do the stream later, and everybody thinks, you know, that's the stream. So we're only going to be going for about 5 or 10 minutes. Let me just put this in the chat for everybody else. Okay. So the topic, and like I said, I hope everybody's day is going great. The topic that brings us here today is there was some news out of, let me pull my notes up. There was some news out of, one second. There was some news out of PlayStation. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. Information is swirling that Sony is planning on releasing a handheld device in 2024. Okay, it's said to be a remote play only system at 1080p, 60 frames per second, but you will need a steady internet connection to play the device. Also, it looks to target the holiday of 2024. Now, let's try to unpack that a little bit. Okay, we have been, myself personally, as a content creator, I have been hearing rumors all swirling all around that there's a new Nintendo Switch coming. Supposedly there's a new Nintendo Switch that's supposed to be coming. There's a new there's a new PlayStation that's supposed to be on the way. They're calling it the PlayStation Pro, right? And let me just lay all this out there, and then I'll explain to you why I would be with this, right? And what I would advise people to be at as well. With the PlayStation Pro, myself personally, I can't say that I would upgrade to a PlayStation Pro, okay? The reason why, 1 second, getting those morning vapes, you know, starting that day off with Folgers in your cup. Folgers, if you're listening, I've been drinking your coffee for 20 years. How about a sponsorship? So here's the thing about it, right? The handheld that they're talking about making sounds like they say you have to have a steady internet connection to play the device. It's supposed to be remote play. So what that means is you cut on the device, and then for what I know, you access your PlayStation 5 from a distance. You know, probably something where, you know, from what I know, which is wild, because the only real steady internet signals that you see out there in the world nowadays is like Starbucks and with some other places where you can chill. There's libraries. Okay, the airport has pretty okay signal, but it's about the quality of the signal you need. See, a lot of people are quick to write off mobile gaming because they think that the signal has to be like a mega strong signal. Now, don't get me wrong, for the Nintendo Switch, I can power I take my Switch with me to work, because when I'm chilling and depending on what I'm doing that day, I can maybe get some game time in with my Switch, right? But my phone can power my Switch. Like, I can literally hook my Nintendo Switch up to my cell phone, and it powers my Nintendo Switch without it being a problem, okay? Now, the information that I gathered about the PlayStation Portable says that it's supposed to target holiday 2024, okay? So they will be looking to skip this holiday now and then possibly bring it out for holiday 2024. Now, at the same time, we're also hearing rumors about a PlayStation Pro, okay? So when new devices come out, just speaking on PlayStation side of things, okay? Also, I'm debuting the new graphics. I hope you all like it. Those are the new graphics for the top section of the SR51 Media brand. Shout out to Rosaries, who helped on the, well, can't even say help. Shout out to Rosaries, who actually helped put it together. Greatly appreciate that, her contribution to the SR51 Media brand. Also, I forgot to say shout out to YHAM5750 and Nails by Pingy. Thank you for renewing your subscription for the monthly subscription. Please enjoy your perks, and thank you for your support of the SR51 Media brand. So as I was saying, things that point out is, okay, it's a remote play device. So that means you're going to have a steady internet connection. Okay, so what that means is if you're in a place where the internet is kind of shaky, you're not going to be able to access your remote play PlayStation device. Now, myself personally, just speaking on remote play, I would have preferred for it to be locked down, kind of how Nintendo is. Some games require you to have the internet, some games don't. Like myself personally, I'm going to be bringing back the Nintendo expansion pack because I let it go for a couple months, and then I discovered that there's games that I play that I actually need it for, okay? So the remote play part I don't really like. As far as the 1080p 60, that's a very good aspect to have. 1080p 60 meaning, you can play most new day games and stuff like that. You should see the type of thing where games get released on the PlayStation and then they might be able to be released on the PlayStation mobile device, okay? And then also they're saying that, like I said, you're going to need a steady internet connection. So basically, pick and choose. Now, what I was saying as far as the PlayStation Pro goes, myself, I just got my PlayStation 5, okay? Normally, a PlayStation Pro or an Xbox Series X Pro or something like that, normally they're going to be micro upgrades. They're going to be the type, if I'm calling this correctly, from what I've seen in all my years in gaming and reporting on gaming, typically it's going to be the type of thing where the PlayStation Pro comes out, it does something a little bit better than the PlayStation 5. The Xbox Pro comes out, it does a little bit things better than the Xbox Series X. But from what I know, there's not going to be any games that's specific to it. Like, say hypothetically you have a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, right? And you're considering jumping. Those are games that when you get that upgraded system, the games play completely different. Okay, it's not the same game. So that's smart to actually upgrade to that. But to go out and upgrade to a PlayStation Pro and an Xbox Series X in the mid-gen of the system doesn't seem smart to me. Mainly because of the fact that you have to understand that they're gonna, when they come out, if let's say it's holiday next year or it's holiday this year or whenever the PlayStation Pro comes out, it's going to be hard to find. So you're going to have to deal with, if you don't get it that first day when it comes out or go to a GameStop and reserve it right then and there, you're going to have to go through the offer-ups and the resales and the stock Zs and the places like that. So pick and choose what you do. But my advice would be, like, what I would be waiting for is a complete upgrade. Like, I would rather keep my PlayStation 5 and my Xbox Series X until they come out with the PlayStation 6 and the Xbox Series X2 or whatever they're going to call it, then I would be more inclined to upgrade and actually, talk about the things that are going on in the system and stuff. I don't advise an upgrade of a mid-gen console. Now, if you don't have the system, if you don't have a PlayStation 5 or you don't have an Xbox Series X and you're considering getting it, you might want to read this up because a lot of people sometimes get caught in the middle where they buy the system and then a new system comes out and they feel like they're left out or they were scammed. So just do your research, do your diligence and stuff like that, and check and make sure where everything is. Now, this last topic I want to give you before I get up out of here. Pokemon Stadium is now available for the Switch on April 12th. If you don't remember, it was a classic game. It was one of my favorite games where you take the original 151 Pokemon of the original OG era, and you go to a stadium and you just battle. You know, they're going to have online battling and back and forth, so it's going to be a very great system. So just to explain it, like I said, let me put it in the chat again before we get up out of here. That way everybody can know. Okay, let me write it down. There will be a stream later today. Okay, that's on TikTok. Let me make sure I put it on YouTube. That way everybody knows there will be a stream later today. Okay, so like I said, I can only keep you here so long because I'm on my way out the door to go to work. This was amazing, super fun, had a great time with you guys and stuff like that. No sorts of problems, everything went well. I think that we're going to be able to keep this format going forward, okay? I'm going to look to try to get up in the morning and do this at least every day that I'm streaming. So this should be done. Hopefully I can get this done 5 or 6 times a week where we go live in the morning and we discuss certain things, and then, the podcast I want to do in the morning because sometimes when I come home from work, I'm trying to go to work and then I'm doing the podcast and, you don't play the game. So I want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. Bucks fan, thank you for your support. YHAM5750, thank you for your support. Nails by Penny, thank you for your support. I had a great time with you guys. Be sure to come back to the stream later tonight. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay healthy, and see you later today. Peace.
Second down at 4. Here's Hurts.